In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, hello everybody, how are you doing? We'll be doing great with mercy and grace of Almighty Allah. My name's NA Saqib. I'm your IELTS 2 IELTS trainer. Additionally, been also teaching the students of spoken English for the last 20 years at the platform of Genius Institute, Lahore. My today's lecture will be about reading subtest of the IELTS and particularly about the skill of time management in reading. I'll divide this lecture in two parts. So this is going to be the first part. Let's try to understand what is the time management all about. You know, time management is the skill or ability to use your time productively and efficiently. Simplifying it more, time management is the skill of managing time effectively. So, using your time productively, efficiently, and effectively is known as the skill of time management. It's got its immense importance there in reading subtest of the IELTS in particular. You know, lots of quotations about time. Time, for example, is an illusion. Time is a great teacher. Time is the best healer. And I would say time is life. And because every moment you spend, actually you are passing your life. And these are the precious pearls of your time. Or the precious moments of your life. As regards time management skill in reading, I would say here that time is your worst enemy. Why it is your worst enemy? I will just let you know in the lecture later. Time management actually is a great strategy and should be practiced vigorously and strictly in reading subtest of the IELTS in particular and in all other modules or subtests in general. Why it is your worst enemy? You've got a number of texts, long, complex texts. You've got to read them, finish them in 60 minutes, and not only reading the text is involved, you've got to find 40 questions answers in it. So 40 answers should be, located within the text, and all that stuff has to be done in 1 hour, in 60 minutes. So you've got to do three things. Read, understand the questions. Number 2, locate the answers within the text. And number 3, transfer all those answers onto the answer sheets. So that's why I call it the worst enemy for the candidates if they don't practice properly, keeping in view the time management skill. For example, my first tip would be don't spend too long on one passage. If you spend too long on one section or one passage, you'll have to face the music. What does it mean? You may find it difficult to finish all the questions on time. And there is also a horrible probability, and that is you may end up leaving questions which you could have answered quite easily doing this reading subtest. Moreover, my second tip would be keep an eye on the clock or the stopwatch. You may carry the watches, simple watches, but you're not allowed to take the smart watches or the smartphones. So you should keep a hawk's eye on the clock so that you know exactly how long you have left in the test. In this way, you got to manage your time because there are 3 long passages with complex texts. So manage everything into 60 minutes. That's why you keep an eye on the clock. There is a confusion actually, or there is a time-consuming factors, and those are in reading, for example. Sometimes you're not sure which part of the text you need to look at, and which possible answer is correct. So there are 2 time-consuming factors. what part of the text, and correct answer. What is the correct answer? My question is, when does this confusion occur? Or your question might be, so when does this, confusion occur? I would say that it occurs when you are trying to get answers too quickly. You haven't managed your time, and you're using the skill and ability of time management, and you're trying to do everything in haphazard manners. So this confusion will occur. It will also baffle you. What is the most effective strategy, or rather more effective strategy to be more exact? Sometimes it is more effective to provide more time to some question types rather than others. For example, more time to questions at the start can be allocated. You will probably read and give more time to questions at the start of the text. Why? Because you are not familiar with the text. So that's why you will naturally give more time in the beginning or at the start of the questions. In contrast, by the time you reach the final set of questions, you are more likely to find the answers quickly, because the reason is very simple. You are now familiar with the topic, with the language or the text, and with its structure as well. So naturally, you should give more time to the first set of questions than the last set of questions. So that's it. My first part ends here. I'll see you in another part number 2. Until then, God bless you all. Take care of yourself. Bye.